Hello, I'm Levi Washburn here with Pastor Dwayne Carson. Thank you for coming out, Pastor.
Sure.
Liberty University is going to see changes in its campus leadership soon, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I've heard that you're going to be going to Ohio to pastor now.
I am in Genoa Baptist Church in Westerville, Ohio, which is in the northeast corner of Columbus, Ohio.
That's a ways. What are you going to be doing there?
I will be assuming a position as pastor for spiritual development, becoming part of a pastoral staff of just a really great church.
Yeah, I've read about this church. It's fairly large, correct?
Yes, it is. Well, around 1,500 attending weekly. They've had some pretty significant size services, 3,500 or more for some Easter services. It's a church that's been growing for the last 5 or 6 years, about 100 or more each year. And when it first started, it had 26 back in 1989. And they've gone from a small chapel to now a very nice facility with dreams to do a whole lot more. And that's one of the reasons they wanted me to come alongside to see if I could work with them to take it to the next level.
You must be excited to be going to Genoa, but you've been at Liberty for nearly 25 years. How do you feel about leaving Liberty University?
Hard to put in words. I love this place. I would not have spent all my years here if I didn't. I've got some phenomenal friends that will continue to be friends, but it's hard to really describe. I am sad, but I also feel like the Lord has really opened a door of opportunity that has, I believe, given me a new opportunity to put my gifts and talents into play in a way that I can't do with college students.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of looking forward to working with some young marrieds. And
you were here when Reverend Jerry Falwell passed. How do you feel about the transition? What was your role in that?
Well, I'm hoping I helped to keep it smooth for Jerry Jr., for Jonathan. And it seemed to go pretty smooth. I mean, I feel like the school is in great shape right now. That's the other side. I don't feel this heavy burden now that I kind of felt when Dr. Falwell died. Boy, we don't mess up now. I mean, the man laid out this vision of the school continuing strong, and Liberty is strong, and it's a great place. My daughter's here right now. I've got 3 more children that most likely will attend here. Unless God has something else that I don't know about. So I'm excited about the future of Liberty as I look to my kids coming here. And but when Dr. Falwell died, it did leave for me a little bit of a void too. I don't know how to say this, but I seem to miss him more now than I did when he first died. And I thought it would diminish over time, but he was just an incredible man.
I think everybody feels that way.
Yeah.
You're slated to speak Monday in Convo.
I am.
Is that going to be one of your last times speaking as a campus pastor here?
Well,
at
it
Liberty?
will be the last time speaking as that title, campus pastor. I hope it won't be the last time speaking at Liberty.
Oh, we all do. What do you plan to say in your last appearance as that title?
Well, I thought I would talk about the Liberty that I've known. And the Liberty that I hope that I will always know, and just give a challenge there. I hope students will wear Liberty apparel on Monday, because this is a phenomenal place. The hand of God has been on this place in so many incredible ways, and this whole transition, I've got a lot of people aren't going to know this, but the pastor asked me to come to Genoa in 1999.
I've heard that from some people.
2003, he sat in my house and told me why I should come to Genoa, and then even said every head bowed, every eye closed, and we're going to wait for Dwayne to come forward and say he's coming to Genoa. So this is not all of a sudden I'm leaving. There's been a number of people that have been praying at this church for me to come alongside, and this pastor has been after me for a long time. And when he called in November and said, "Hey, Dwayne, the church is at another level, but I really want you to become a part of our staff. Would you consider it?" And boy, we battled. I told Jerry Jr. And Jonathan both, I really don't want to leave Liberty, but there's a component of me also, I've always wanted to be in a local church. And there's something about a local church ministry that I just find exciting, at least it seems to be.
It'll be a different community.
Yeah, and last Sunday to be a part of a church that was having baptism, and you're working with children, you're working with senior saints, I kind of enjoyed that.
That must be exciting. Well, thank you for coming out, Pastor Carson. I really appreciate it, and may God bless you in your new path that you've chosen.
Thank you.
This has been Levi Washburn for the Champion Online.